People speculate and spread rumors. It is what it is. Yeah, but you can reduce that by not being one of them or not entertaining it. Easy. I mean, that's the other thing. Yeah. If you see some shit, first of all, don't read YouTube comments. Don't go on Twitter. Terrible idea. Just in general, like on any video, don't read the comments. Terrible idea. I think we all know that. But on top of that, you see someone being a shitter, don't touch it. Yeah, don't read Caca. We don't engage with Caca. Easy. There's some people every time something happens, there are always people that engage with some things like that and then they get upset. And I'm like, why are you getting upset? You know that tweet? Just close your eyes, bro. That's what you could do. Just don't look at it. Just don't read it, man. Don't read a forehead. I know that sounds so like ultra simplistic, but I mean that. Yeah, literally just don't scroll. Actually, that's someone said that a while back. There was who was it? There was a content creator, a big creator that said this. They were saying that they get a lot of hate comments. Like this person in particular gets a lot of that. And if they were scrolling and they saw something and they caught themselves like reading it, like engaging with it in some way, what they would do is they would look up at the ceiling. They would literally physically like not look at the screen, look away. And then when they look away, they'd hold it for a couple seconds and it would give them a couple seconds to sit there and think and be like, what am I doing right now? And then they would close the tab. And I thought that was so smart because like you're basically like breaking your immersion. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I thought about that. I was like, that's actually really good. I think it's good because then you have a second to think. I think that's great. That's such a good piece of advice. Yeah, you quote unquote just stop forehead, but like it actually makes sense. You said it can't be healthy to shut out all negative opinions. Certainly. There's a difference between hearing a negative opinion from maybe someone you know or something that might be reputable versus just reading anything negative on the internet. You know what I mean? Because something that's important to recognize, like I think if you have friends around you that can criticize, that's good and important. I think taking negative opinions from people that you've never met, you don't know, you will never meet is different. And there's a difference between someone dissenting, which is fine, like disagreeing with you in a comment, and being like super shitty, right? So if they are a random person, but you can tell they're just trying to give constructive criticism or they're just trying to give an opinion, I think you could tell the difference between that and yeah, toxic caca, right? And someone just trying to be shitty. So that's the thing that I'm trying to say is very different there, right? It's not worth reading it when it's the latter, if that makes sense. You know, when Markiplier say don't take negative or positive opinions too personally. Exactly. Yeah, on both sides too. The people that like shower you with praise, everything too, you just be like, okay, thank you. And move on. Okay, thank you. And for me personally, I just focus on the people around me, you know. I make sure that I have friends that are very willing to give constructive criticism, friends that are willing to speak up, whatever. I don't shut those people out if their opinions differ from me. And then I can talk to them about these things. Be like, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? That's the healthy way to do it. But if you look to random people that you don't know on the internet for criticism to try and like change things, it just never goes well because you can't vet them, right? I think at the end of the day, this is why you need to network with other creators, right? This is why you need to network with other people. Some people think it's just like a growth thing, but no, I see it as the most important part of it is the support system. Having people who do what you do and have a vetted opinion, a reason for you to believe what they say, right? Because they know what they're doing too. They're in the same industry. They know what it's like to be in your seat. Being the streamer versus being the viewer, totally different experiences, right? You should talk to those people for opinions, right? And that's what I do with my friends. We run things by each other all the time. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? I made this decision. I've been doing this thing. Should I keep doing this? Do you like when I do this? Whatever, right? So much better to talk to people who are in the same situation as you and have experience about it than people who just like, you just don't know. You have no idea where they're getting their info from. That's the thing with networking personally. That's why I personally love networking with a lot of different people outside of VTubing, all of that, because I feel like it's adjusted my mindset on content creation in so many good ways. It's kept my, how do I say it, like my worldview related to content very wide and has not kept me mentally in a bubble, right? I think that's really important. That's really good.